Sagittarius, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for October 2020 for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs, Sagittarius. I do bring in my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration in order to assist me with this reading, to provide you the utmost clarity for your highest benefit. All right, for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs of Sagittarius for October 2020, what is going on? If you don't know your chart, check the discussion section of the channel. There's some links provided for you to do so. All right. Sagittarius, what's going on for you? You're stronger than you know. So a reminder is in store to remind you that you are strong. You have gone through it. This might be a reward period. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Anything else for Sagittarius? You're going crazy. For Sagittarius, what is going on? October 2020. Anything else they need to know? Keep the faith. So don't give up. Keep going. You're stronger than you know. You got this. You got this. If you were looking for confirmation, if you're going through a difficult situation, that is it. All right, let's see if we can get some more information. What's going on in the mental space for Sagittarius? What are some important emotions that may come up for the month of October for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Health. So I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So you could be going through some health problems or some breakthroughs regarding some things that you may need to make some changes at this time in regards to your diet or your exercise. We also have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. All right, Sag, so there are some things that you may regret. Maybe they're coming to bite you in the ass at this time, or maybe you're worried that they will, but being stuck in regret is really bad for your health in a sense because it causes blockages in your movement, in your stress kills, right? So it causes a lot of issues with what you move towards and how you move towards it, and it can even keep you from breathing correctly or sleeping right, eating right, you know. So regret might be the root of the issue here. Can we get some more information for the month of October for Sagittarius, please? Sun, Rising, and Venus. Delight. Delight. So there could be a delightful, I'm getting more of like a pull towards things that are delightful. So like things that taste good, things that feel good. Using that as a motivation to, probably a motivational crutch in a way, to actually get through hard times rather than dealing with them. We've got birth. So your birthday could be coming up. Oh, a birthday could be coming up. You could be pregnant. Maybe you're giving birth to a new idea. This could be a whole new rebirth of who you are and what you're going towards. So congratulations if you are about to have a child or going through it. And intention. So, very interesting. Delight, birth, and intention. So those are our keywords for the month of October. All right, let's see. I'm going to choose some Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle to get some more information, and then we'll go into the tarot. Okay? So Sagittarius, what is going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Oof, that's a lot, but okay. So you have understanding. I'll show you this card. Understanding. I feel like being filled with understanding. We have confidence. I'm getting a really regal energy off of that, and a message. You could be somebody who does have gifts, and everybody has gifts, but you could be working on your gifts and understanding your intuition with regards to intending to be more connected to spirit, to the higher realms, to higher vibrations, and the messages that are coming in. Also, on a more 3D level, this could be understanding, so things that come in, so information coming in that you can actually trust and that you can relate to. And believing, okay, so I'm getting compliments. So believing when someone says something nice about you, actually believing it, rather than just accepting it and brushing it off. You know, keep the faith. You are stronger than you know. People are watching you. People have seen you go through what you've been through. And people don't need to know every little detail of your life. It's in order to feel confident in that you have gotten through something very difficult and you're moving forward. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. All right, Sag. Let me do this one. All right, let me actually move these over. Now you probably can't see them, but I can, so we're good. And actually, I have to move these even more because these are bigger cards. Just put them over there for now. Okay. Keep the faith. You're stronger than you know. All right. Sagittarius, what is going on for the month of October? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius watching these videos for their highest benefit, please, Spirit. So you have the High Priestess as a significator card for your month. Seeing all. Very connected again to your intuition, to your gifts. This High Priestess is a very elevated woman. She doesn't need her eyes. She can feel and she can understand things without even having to dissect it further with her 3D mind. She just knows things. Crossing this, we have the Knight of Wands, so a message coming through, and it's something that you may have seen coming, and I think you want to gain more understanding of where it's coming from or what it means and what it actually, if it's authentic. What is the recent path, or no, what is the foundation, sorry, what is the foundation of the matter, please, Spirit? Foundation of the matter, please. All right, so unhappy memories, childhood issues. What is the recent past is contributing to this energy? What is this regarding in the recent past? An imbalance. All right, where is this going? All right. Oh wait, no, this goes like this. Okay, sorry. Being weird about the cards. So it's going towards, so it's gonna end up in the way that serves you the best. So, okay, so you're in a state of anxiety thinking about this. This is something that has been probably going on for a long time. Memories of the past may be coming back. I don't know, I'm getting therapy or something. In the recent past, there was an imbalance. Something happened where there was a balance, or you're trying to maintain a balance with regards to that. So the foundation of the matter is an unhealthy or unhappy experience that you have went through, maybe as a small child or from a long time ago or in the past with a specific person. There's been a question of balance, of give and take, of reciprocity, what it means. So if an experience has happened and it's affecting you in a certain way, how does that contribute to your future? Is there an imbalance going on with how much you focus on the past? The energy is heading towards you receiving justice or gaining justice, or you might be dealing with the Libra. But I think you're dealing with justified communication. The truth's going to come out. With the High Priestess, it's something that you've already known all along. You know the secrets, right? You know the secret. And you're working on trusting that. You're probably getting some messages, some intuitive hits, or some kind of clarification or confirmation of something that you always kind of figured, but you didn't know. And it's making you reflect on your past, right? So it's kind of like how do negative experiences as a child or in the past affect our new relationships coming in? So there could be clarity regarding that, and you could be making some decisions in regards to how to move forward from that. Because in your environmental space, we have relationships, but it's a separation of a relationship, right? Maybe not talking to a family member, but you're extremely stressed at this time. I'm so sorry if you're having nightmares or PTSD or things that are coming up regarding this situation. What are your hopes and fears regarding this matter? So you're worried about manipulation. You're worried about somebody, I feel like somebody manipulating the truth, yeah. So you want some true communication coming through. You want to just speak your mind. You feel like you're being manipulated. You feel like the past is being manipulated. You feel like even your memory is being manipulated by the way that people are perceiving your experience. So there could be communication in regards to something that has been a secret that you've been holding within for a very long time. And you just felt like it was the right thing to do, like it was fair. It's like you were trying to understand. It's been a heavy burden, okay? This has been something that you've been carrying around for a while, and you just want to alleviate it off of your shoulders. What is the ultimate outcome of the situation, though? The Devil. So be careful, because pain expresses itself physically as well. So it can express itself as an overindulgence in certain behaviors that satisfy our need to feel better, whether it's a compulsive behavior to drink whenever we have an argument with somebody, or to use a substance so that we don't feel anything, So be wary. It looks like you might have some heavy energy of addiction or codependency coming up in your near future with regards to the situation if there's no change made. You are stronger than you know, and you don't have to. Nobody deserves an explanation. This burden is something that you probably think about way too much. It might be time to go into get some authoritative advice from a person of authority, like a therapist or a psychiatrist, psychologist, if this starts to cause you to do things that are toxic to your health or your happiness. You could be obsessing about it. And it's like you were balanced before, but maybe this communication or message that came in threw you back off balance, and now you want to go take a step backwards, which is something that people do, it's called relapsing and stuff. It could have been a breakup, a separation from somebody that you love, a separation from a family member or a friend that's triggering this for you. And I feel like maybe this person was very involved in your life. Yeah, you're not feeling very abundant. Maybe even you might lose some financial opportunities or a job or something that could even more perpetuate this feeling of unworthiness, feeling like the past is going to happen again, or that you deserve some sort of compensation for it. Like you just want to feel better. You just wish you were someone else, This is really heavy energy, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. In the near future, there's justice to be gained, or maybe you're focused on justice, but there's a balance here. Focusing on keeping the faith in yourself and focusing on the things that you have achieved. Nobody can take that away from you but you at this point. Separate yourself from people who no longer serve you and feel and heal the things that are imbalancing, putting you off balance so that you can't stay on the path that you want to be on. Make your decisions consciously and be present within them. If you need assistance or somebody to talk to after this message comes in, reach out. Okay? Just reach out to somebody maybe who's been through it before, or somebody, an authority, a teacher, somebody who you can connect with and who you resonate with that can help guide you through this process and make you feel less alone. Because if you have all this stuff going on and you're dealing with all these burdens alone, without actually getting to get your feelings off of your chest, that's when we can start internalizing them and manipulating it in our mind to being something attributed to our character and that we deserve it and this is how we're supposed to be. No, we can change. Any single day we wake up, things can change. We never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. All right. Any advice from Spirit, please, regarding this situation? It just flew out, didn't it? So you have the Page of Wands. Okay, process this communication and think about your actions before you make them and what your motivation is, what you're trying to do. So reconnecting with your actions in a sense of why. Why are you doing this? You. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about you. We can only control ourselves, and we have to have that passion and motivation for what we want, or else we're just going to keep looking elsewhere and blaming our problems on other people. But reconnecting with the why, the idea, the passion, the insight, whatever is sparking you to move forward. Is it making you lonely? Is it making you retract within yourself? Is it making you alienate people? Is this what you want? Okay? If this is what you want, then you're doing the right thing because that's what you're getting. Otherwise, you can make really small changes, in order to move forward. Because for some types of trauma and unhappy memories, you never really exactly move on, but you can move forward, right? It does look like there was a separation, and this is what's causing this huge upheaval. So it might be good to bring the Tower in if you're in a toxic relationship or a codependent relationship. If you feel like you can't do life on your own, then there's a potential that this relationship that you are severing from could actually be a huge growth period for you, because it's teaching you to be self-reliant, right? And to heal your things so that you don't bring them into somebody else's life, right? And making them responsible for your happiness, making them responsible for picking up the pieces or keeping you together. And that's not anybody's responsibility but ourselves. And we can do this, and it's so fulfilling, right? This could be somebody in your energy as well, rather than you. So take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't beat up the messenger. It's probably not your reading, okay? All right. So you will get to what you need. You will get to what you need. You're going to be lonely for a little bit after this upheaval, maybe this breakup, maybe this communication. Maybe you're the one bringing the breakup in. And it's going to be sad, but actually it's going to be exactly what you needed. And you might realize that after the fact with this Ten of Cups. So this Tower doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It could just be an extreme surprise in how it's handled and how you deal with it and how you actually get through it. Yeah. So there might even be another offer that comes right around the corner. Be wary of jumping from one relationship into another. That's a huge possibility that it could be a disorder if it's a trend within your life in order to cope with loneliness or to cope with pain that you have not dealt with, okay? If you just jump from one relationship to another over and over again and you never spend time by yourself, that might be a part of this devil energy here and the Queen of Coins in reverse. So remember, this is just a snapshot of an energy, so it's not like this is going to happen. We have the free will. We can change it. We can do things to change the energy, to change the people that we're around, as far as like choosing to avoid toxic energies, behaviors, situations. We have the power to do so. You are stronger than you know, because you got through whatever happened in the past that knocked you down. And you need to realize that you didn't deserve it. But you know what? You deserve all the good things that happen now. And you can make those changes. You can get through this. You are stronger than you know. Okay? All right. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. Oh, there's a card that's backwards here. Okay, so let's do a Lenormand spread. It might bring up some new messages, it might not. It could just be an extension of what we already went through. So let's see. Okay. Some kind of deterioration of something. There's that message again. You're definitely getting a message in October. If you are dealing with an addiction, there's a possibility of maybe losing your place to live. So I would take that in mind if you are going to be making those decisions. But there's some knowledge that comes out, some knowledge that's uncovered, and a message is given. There's going to be a breakthrough though, so it's going to provide some truth and clarity. So do whatever you feel is necessary in order to heal and go on your journey, because we all have our own journey and our own paths. I'm not judging, but it's going to change what you want, and you're going to move towards it. Okay. There might even be somebody traveling to you at this time, or you might be doing some traveling. You might even take a trip just to get away for a little bit. It looks like just to get away from any energy that may be in the home space. We have the mice, we have the house, and we have the fate card, or the decision card, crossing a bridge, right? So to get over something, you have to get through it. And we don't ever really fully get over things sometimes. We just get through it. So there's some secrets and there's some lessons that are going to be learned that still need to be learned. And I think communication is going to bring in the opportunity in order to do so, and it's going to unlock some doors of change. It's going to offer an opportunity to potentially travel and change your movement, which is going to double boost you forward. To really, I think, working on your feminine receptive energy, or towards a feminine energy. But yeah, I think the key to the spread is that there's a message coming in. It's going to influence everything. But it looks like it's probably going to happen at the right time. And there's some deeper knowledge that's going to be attained through this message. And it's going to cause some changes in what you want and what you're going for and how you move forward. So that could be a very good thing, Sag. All right. Let's see, you did get the Lover's card. I think everybody's getting the Lover's card. So I think you got the Lover's card. I don't know. Let's pull a Romance Angel just in case. Alright. For Sagittarius, any advice regarding matters of the heart for Sagittarius? Any advice, Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for matters of the heart? You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay? Stop beating yourself up. True love, and then give your relationship a chance. So this could be true love comes from the self after you love the self, right? Or I don't know, everybody's there different definitions of love, but you deserve love. You deserve true love, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Give yourself a chance to work on your partnership, work on your relationship with yourself, work on what you want, and work on that deserving feeling. because we can tell ourselves we deserve it. People can tell us all day long. And if we don't believe it, it's not the same. It's not the same, because we will still be allured by certain toxic people or behaviors or patterns. But give your relationship a chance, I think, would be in the future. You're going to probably want to hide or refocus your energies on something else, but keep the faith. Keep the faith, having confidence, understanding. A message comes in. I think there's an opportunity coming here that's going to help you heal even more. And I think that your past might be what may be holding you back at this point, or those unhappy memories, keeping you from really feeling like you deserve it, or that it exists, or that you even want it at this time. All right, so let's get you some animal messages and then some numerology too. I keep having cards that are like flipped around already. This chameleon. Interesting. Ooh, the elephant. So you gain 11 wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next. This is the generational curse issue card to me in a negative aspect. In a positive aspect, you gain the strength. So as much as you gain the strength from your past ancestors and what you've been, what you have in your genes, what you have in your energy, your spirit energy, and what you have in your traditional aspect, 3D program self, as far as what your family teaches you, what you learn as you grow up, what have they learned, and what they have passed on. So with that, there could be something that's repeating itself over and over again. So your ancestors have your back, right? That is a lot of cards. I don't think you. So your ancestors have your back. They've been through it before. If it's a cycling pattern through your traditional family, it could be an addiction, right? Addiction is a predisposed condition. So if somebody goes through an addiction for a chronic period of time, it's likely that their children are going to have a predisposed effect towards it. So when they're around that substance, or a substance in general, they're going to be, if they're apt to actually make the decision to try that substance, they're going to be a certain percentage more likely to actually get addicted to it, based on their upbringing, based on their genes, based on their cognitive programming, I guess. So there's something here that could be showing that you might be the person that breaks this curse, or you might be the person that has a chance, or you're just going to continue the cycle. So it's kind of like up to you on what perception you want to take with you. So at this point, we do have in that overall outcome, we have the devil, which does concern me. But it comes from a lack of value, a lack of self-value, not feeling stable, not feeling secure, not feeling financially ready for anything. So this is a part of the journey, okay? So these are steps that you're taking to move forward in order to figure things out for yourself. Nobody can tell you how to do something or tell you how it all works, but you are on a journey here, and there does seem like there is an obsession or codependent toxicity, or some sort of toxicity that's at play here. So when something is done over and over again and we expect different results, that is like I guess insanity or something. But this is like spirit saying, hey, you can change this. This is now getting toxic. It's toxic now because you know it is. It's toxic because you know it is. And again, this could be somebody in your energy, right? But anyways, so just be aware of any cycles that are going on as far as trends within your family, trends within your neighborhood, just cycles and trends, and if you are a part of that and if you aren't. So nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. Let your heart be filled with curiosity, right? Even if things are tough and you're going through a tough time, if you're going through an addiction, if you're going through pain and loss and suffering, there are moments where you can have appreciation for the smallness of life, whether that be the beauty that which is created around you within the trees and natural environment, like the way the grass moves and how green it is and how pretty it is, tapping into that heart space and just having an appreciation for that can actually spark an excitement for certain things, right? It's just an idea. It's advice. So Black Panther. So sensuality and passion stir beneath the cloak of secrecy. You could be using passion to actually cope with things. Instead of getting actual, getting a certain type of connection, you want to get more of a physical connection. To you associate that potentially with a deeper connection rather than something that just feels good. Okay. So let courage lead you to seek support and overcome a fear of intimacy. Exactly what we were just talking about. Okay. All right. So you are obviously going through it, Sag. But you will get through this. You are an evolved being. I would ask anybody with authority as far as advice, somebody who's been through it before, be brave. You can do this. All right? It can be totally confidential. Find your confidential ways. Whatever's holding you back, examine that. Because if you recognize it as holding you back, then you obviously want to get somewhere else. So if you feel held back, examine what's holding you back and what you can change. What are the steps that you can change? And what kind of confidence and courage do you need once you get that? Okay? It could only be a message that gives you the confidence in order to move forward and to get out of this dark situation. Okay? But no one can help if you don't ask. Right? No one knows what's going on. It's, again, not anybody's responsibility to really do that. We are here to heal ourselves, and you have to be there for each other. But when you ask for advice, you be prepared to actually follow it. Otherwise, it's going to cause a disconnect between your intentions and what you're actually doing. Okay. Moonology to go, and then I will let you go. Please leave your feedback and comments below. Subscribe if you haven't. If you do need any extra support or personal reading, check out the website, www.maslowtarot.com. Okay. For Sagittarius, what's going on for October? What are some closing advice or closing remarks that we need for Sagittarius so that they can move forward and move on? Confidence again. Confidence is your key to success. Okay, some Leo energy in. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Keep the faith. Spirit is all up in here saying, hey, remember how strong you are? Yeah, remember that. Confidence is your key to success. Let's listen to the message. Like, look, confidence right here. Right. It's everywhere. So prosperity does lie ahead. You just have to move forward, focusing on those material aspects, focusing on your health. You obviously are in a state of regret when it comes to health, so that might be where to start. Okay. A physical vessel that enshrines your soul. So nothing is yet set in stone. Don't be so permanent about it. Okay. Every day is a new day. You can wake up. You can make little changes. Nobody has to know. It doesn't have to be this wild, big announcement or anything. It's something personal. It's something that you're going through that nobody else can ever possibly understand. Maybe on a, the general collective level, but it can be appreciated. The steps that you're taking and where you end up and where you're going and whatever. But nothing is yet set in stone. So even if you do have little obstacles or setbacks or whatnot, you can beat yourself up for a little bit if you really want to. But you just move forward, right? So hold your vision. Stay true to that. It's very rare, I think, that anybody, I feel in my opinion, it's very rare that anybody really succeeds at something this hard the first time. I mean, come on, tell me who does. Like, leave your feedback below. But, I mean, hey, if they do, yes, great, that's wonderful. We all just want positivity and growth and happiness, right? And whatever you need. But hold your vision, you'll get there. Take your time, one step at a time. And it's time to take action. Find that motivation. Find that motivation to take those little baby steps. Take the little baby steps and keep reminding yourself over and over. Like, yeah, it's this, but I'm doing this. but I'm doing this, but I'm doing this, and then I'm going to do this, right? And I'm proud I did that. Because that means I'm one little baby step different than I was yesterday. And before you know it, you've walked 10 miles. Okay? And things just look differently. And there's different energy and people, and it really does. The world and the universe and our earth and whatever your experience has definitely a way of playing with you, like interacting with you. So whenever you go outside, whatever you pay attention to, you look at, you interact with, you think about, talk to, has the ability to impact your world within no notice, like a second. So I have complete faith in you, and you should have faith in yourself as well. Spirit's even saying, keep the faith. You are stronger than you know. All right, so you got this. Just keep moving forward. You'll get more understanding as the messages come in. Trust your intuition. Then work on that regret. Okay? All right, I hope you have a wonderful October, and I hope things get better. Thank you.